The writer Penny Kelly, who's kind of more on the conservative side, said that one criticism of conservatism that has some merit is that conservatism is like driving forward in a car and always looking backward in a rearview mirror. I like that characterization. If you do that, you're bound to crash. But it's true. Conservatives are backward looking. They see through retrospect. The worldview of conservatism is diametrically opposed to progressivism. It's the difference between Christianity and Darwinism. To the conservative, paradise is always in the past, like the Greek Golden Age or the Garden of Eden. Everything going forward is degeneration. To the progressive, by contrast, the bias is in favor of the future, of evolution. Everything in the past to them is primitive, and everything in the future is better and better. They do agree on one thing, though. Both neoliberalism and neoconservatism see things through an economic lens. It's the basis of the uniparty. But this way of looking at things, through an economic lens, is really a Marxist way of looking at reality. And that's the commonality between the modern left and the modern right. They both see countries as economic zones, with people not as human beings, but as human resources. Where things go wrong, the conservative refuses to fix it. He can never think beyond materialism and economics and setting up society as rival tribes united by a shopping mall. In a sense, he's stuck in the past, and maybe not in a good sense. He can't think beyond the paradigm that led us here, and if you ask the conservative to think up a way out, he'd look at you like you were crazy. He's stuck in post-World War II America, where we all work in a factory. He yearns not for virtue, but for material prosperity, comfort, consumerism, and he wants us to return to that. Under the church for 1,500 years, we use spirituality as the center of our society, not economics. The opposite of capitalism is not communism. It's a return to a soul-centered civilization. The modern conservative sees no need or room for spiritual growth. The Republican Party sees paradise not as Eden, but as 1950. Even the Greeks understood that systems don't remain static. They morph. Monarchy degrades into tyranny. Aristocracy degrades into oligarchy. Republic degrades into democracy. The conservative assumes that the original system that we set up can stay exactly the same with no input from us. Well, guess what? That doesn't happen. We can't stay permanently locked into 1950. And why would we want to? Can't there be something better? Conservatism is, in that sense, like hormone blockers on a civilizational level.